My name is Abdul, and I'm the best player in the DMV.
You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. Out to the light.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might be wondering, like, bro, who the hell are you? Like, how you gonna say that you the best player in the DMV? There's a lot of y'all out there saying you're not even better than me. I'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't nothing. You supposed to be in the NBA if you're the best player in the DMV. All type of shit, right? I'm still the best player. Like, it don't really matter what y'all say. I don't really care what nobody else say about that because I know what I'm talking about, right? I seen this one guy on TikTok talking about, he was answering the question, what made you, give up on the NBA or whatever. And he was saying he didn't really give up on the NBA. He just started to realize that he's not that good. He was talking about how the NBA is the top 1% basketball players in the world, and he's just not top 1%. And I used to have the same realization. I used to have the same realization of I may not make it to the NBA. I'm not that good enough. And you got to be realistic. I done been there, like, but every time I actually think about it, I'm just like, but no, I actually am. I actually am the top 1% basketball players in the world. I am really like that. I know it sounds crazy, but this is the mindset. This is the mindset that you gotta have. This is the mindset that you gotta have about everything. It's not about, I'm not lying to myself. It's just I'm that confident in my craft that I know that I can play against anybody and beat anybody. That's all I'm saying. And I'm still trying to get better. And I know things about the game that other people don't know. Right? I may not be a freak of nature. I'm not a top 1% like physical specimen or nothing like that. But skill-wise, I'm top 1% in the world, bro. Well, skill-wise, I have potential to be top 1% in the world. That's why I'm trying to get better so I can reach that potential. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get there. And I know that I can do it. It's not about making the NBA. It's not about playing in no particular NBA league. It's just about being one of the best in the world. Period. It's a lot of players that's not in the NBA, but niggas in the NBA will tell you that they are one of the best in the world. Anybody want to play against me, anybody feel like that they are better than me or whatever, especially if you're in the DMV, we can definitely line that up, bro. Like, we can outplay whoever for, you know what I'm saying, money, for free. I'll pull up anywhere and hoop. Just to show y'all that I'm actually like that, though. And I'm not doing this in a cocky, arrogant way. See, a lot of us got this mentality that we just can't do shit, right? A lot of us got the mentality of, you know what I'm saying? They grew up, people telling them they can't be shit. Oh, what you wanted to be when you grow up? I want to go to the NBA. Well, be realistic. Like, you're not going to be able to do that. You can't do that. They only draft a certain amount of players every year. I had this one guy tell me in 8th grade, Joe. He was basically saying that me and my mans wasn't going to go to the NBA because it's rare. Like, they only draft a certain amount of players every season. He didn't know what he was talking about, though, by the way, because he said they only draft like 6 players every year. But it just go to show you how much effort people will put into putting you down and discouraging you, for real, instead of uplifting you. There's too many niggas like that in our community, or just in general, just people in general. Like, people think they can't do shit, so they never attempt it. So they never start to put the work in early. Right? You might want to be a singer or whatever. You might want to go to the NFL or go to the NBA, and you'll tell, as a kid, you'll tell your, the adults around you, and instead of encouraging you and helping you get started early, they'll just say you can't do it because they not doing shit. You have no motivation that way. This is why you can't have a victim mentality. You can't be out here thinking you can't do shit, bro. That shit don't make sense. Like, it's people doing it, so what's the difference between them and me? Like, they just work harder than I work. If I'm not doing it yet, right? Like, I wasn't working that hard when I was younger on my game. I wasn't working that hard. I wanted to go to the NBA. See, what's unrealistic about it is if you just keep saying, what's unrealistic about it is if you just keep on saying that you want to do it and you're not working towards it. That's unrealistic. Right? But people fail to explain that part of it. Because, you know, niggas be... I'm willing to put in the work. You got to let go of that victim mentality that you can't do shit. And you can't become something. Just because the people around you don't do much. Or the people that you see growing up. You can still be whatever you want to be as long as you put the work in to become it. It's not just going to happen overnight. It's not just going to happen because you want it to happen. And you know what I'm saying? If you feel that strong about something, because listen, man, I'm dead ass serious. I actually think that I'm the best player in the DMV, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, man, like, it's going to get to a point where y'all going to understand what I'm talking about, and, you know, it's going to be too late. I say, no, it's not going to be too late, man. I'm going to still fuck with y'all. But I'm about to just show you what I'm about to record myself today hooping in the gym. You know, I'm back with more content. I'm about to start uploading more consistently again, man. Chopping it up with y'all, telling y'all how I feel about shit. And just getting on y'all ass still, man. I'm gonna be still on y'all ass. Y'all niggas better be out here working and focusing on what you gotta do. That's all we gotta be fucking doing, bro. I'm the best player in the DMV. Nobody can guard me. Nobody can do what it is that I do on the court. That's just facts. Okay?
I had a purpose. I wanted to be one of the best basketball players to ever play. And anything else that was outside of that lane, I didn't have time for. I made that deal with myself at 13 years old. So everything I saw, whether it was TV shows, whether it was books I read, people I talked to, everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft. Well, I mean, every day. I mean, since 20 years. It was an everyday process and trying to figure out strengths and weaknesses. For example, jumping ability. Man, my vertical was a 40. It wasn't a 46 or a 45. My hands are big, but they're not massive. Right? So you got to figure out ways to strengthen them so your hands are strong enough to be able to palm a ball and do the things that you need to do. Quickness, I was quick, but not insanely quick. I was fast, but not ridiculously fast. Right? So I had to rely on skill a lot more. I had to rely on angles a lot more. I had to study the game a lot more. And but I enjoyed it though. So like from the time I can remember when I started watching the game, I studied the game, and it just never changed. Job to be in shape. It's your job to be strong enough to perform at that level every single night. And as a competitor, I'm not ducking shit. Like it's not, oh my God, my back hurts, I'm sore. You gotta set the example. This is another obstacle. This obstacle cannot define me. It's not gonna cripple me. It's not gonna be responsible for me stepping away for the game that I love. I'm gonna step away on my own terms. And that's when the decision was made that, you know what, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Like, I just like pulling up here, yo, and seeing, you know what I'm saying, other people that just like hooping, bro. It's just so, it made me feel like I'm just, you know what I'm saying, it made me feel like a child. just make me feel, it feel just as fun as it did when I was younger, for real. You know what I'm saying? You pull up and just hoop it. You know what I'm saying? Just hooping niggas, bro. And get better every time you come. You gotta keep it competitive. It's all about staying competitive, man. People act like playing, it's not wrong with playing sports. People always act like once you get a certain age, you just gotta stop playing sports or something. Like, nah, bro. Like, that's not the case, bro.